Hi, this is the slow speed of our story about Lucius Cincinnatus, a well-respected man from the Roman Empire. Be sure to listen to our normal speed of this story because at the end I will offer some vocabulary explanation. Enjoy. Throughout his life, Lucius Quinctius Cincinnatus wore many hats. He was a humble farmer, an aristocrat, and a member of the patrician class. He was given absolute power over the people of ancient Rome on 2 occasions and voluntarily gave it up each time. What made Cincinnatus famous in his time, and a legend in ours, is the fact that he was an honorable man. He was also a man of great wealth. However, Cincinnatus thought of himself as a humble farmer. His greatest joy in life came from cultivating his land. As an aristocrat, he never sought or asked for the power to which he was entitled. He reluctantly accepted leadership when asked by the Senate. The Roman custom, in times of strife, was for the Senate to appoint a single man as dictator. The dictator would have absolute authority over the people and army of Rome. Cincinnatus was named dictator when the Romans were losing a war against 2 of their neighbors. He was plowing a field when his call to arms came after the city fell into a panic. Cincinnatus successfully led the Roman army to a swift victory. After the battle was won, Cincinnatus was given a parade, called a triumph, through the streets of Rome. The people wanted Cincinnatus to remain dictator, and some wanted to make him king. Cincinnatus refused the offers, and after only 2 weeks, gave up his power and returned to his farm. Cincinnatus was called upon to become dictator for a second time, 19 years later. Once again, the great man gave up his power as soon as his task was complete. Cincinnatus lived out the remainder of his life living modestly on his farm. His bravery and honorable character became the standard by which Roman leaders would be measured for centuries. His actions are still considered the gold standard for leadership around the world. George Washington is often compared to Cincinnatus. Like his predecessor, he was a farmer and was reluctant to retain power for any longer than necessary. Washington was also asked to be king and, like Cincinnatus, refused. Immediately after his service as president, he returned to his farm. Nearly 2,500 years after his death, the name Cincinnatus lives on in the form of place names in Europe and the United States. The most famous of these is Cincinnati, Ohio.